I had many relationships and I've had many encounters with people who I could label as having narcissistic qualities. Starting with my own mother, definitely had some of those qualities where they can't admit to being wrong. If you confront them about anything, they'll just cry or they'll just not be able to look at themselves and see their part in things. And, having a lot of emotional type issues and just being really focused on themselves and what they need and not really being able to let other people in or not necessarily like that or what I mean is that not being able to really, I guess, be open to other people and their needs, right? There is a lot of that, and because of that, I never felt pretty much any of my needs were met when I was a kid. And then I had various people I've come across, a couple of girlfriends in particular who definitely had these qualities. And there was a while there that I fell into the trap of blaming them, saying that they have a disorder or that there's something, wrong with them, and it makes them narcissistic. So that they are no different to anyone else. They are no different to me, they're no different to you. Pretty much most of what we do is a defense against our own repressed emotions, even emotions that aren't repressed. So a narcissist, for example, has very, very strong insecurities surrounding them being deficient or broken or unintelligent or whatever it is. So they learn to garner as much attention. They learn to put value on attention and value on what they can receive from the outside world because they feel that there is no value inside. So they will find partners who give them what they want, which is a consistent external validation of their worth. These partners tend to be more anxious people, people who are people pleasers, people who don't want to upset others, people who will say the right thing to other people in order to make them happy. So that's why you see this all the time, the people pleaser and the narcissist. Anxious avoidant relationships because they go well together. All the people pleaser is doing is they are trying to manipulate or avoid their feelings of anxiety. They are terrified of upsetting anyone around them. So they will try to be the person that everyone wants them to be. They will try to make everyone happy by doing the right thing, by saying the right thing, by saying things that don't cause tension or issues or conflicts. It's two sides of the same coin. A narcissist is avoiding painful emotions. An anxious person is avoiding painful emotions. It's just that the anxious people, it looks a lot nicer because they seem to be kind. They seem to be doing things for other people. They say nice things to people. The narcissists, they can be incredibly charismatic, but the overt look of narcissism is not as nice because it can be seen as very selfish. It can be seen as some very clear inabilities to have conversations and stuff like that. But it's the same thing. An anxious person is lying. They do things that they don't want to do. They say things that they don't actually mean to manipulate reality. The narcissist will manipulate reality by making people feel sorry for them, or they make themselves look pathetic, or they manipulate people in order to garner attention and validation. It's really the same thing. We need to stop blaming each other. We need to see our own weaknesses that got us in this relationship in the first place. We need to see that being in a relationship with a narcissist gave you things as much as it gave them things. We need to take responsibility for our own healing. Thanks, guys.